Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I have a fun project for you guys, and I'm going to carry over a transfer that we used the other day, and it is the bird cage. The bird cage. We did that beautiful chalkboard. We added the corners and stuff. And before I forget, if you guys don't see that little red live right there, make sure you put hashtag replay and if you want the supply list, put pillow in the comments and I'll get that for you. But today we did add another transfer to that one the other day. We used the music sheet. Today we're going to actually use another transfer. And this one is called the Parisian Rabbit. So we're kind of going for that, I don't know, that shabby chic Parisian look. And you guys know that I love that other Paris print transfer that we've got. Well, this one is a brand new one. It actually has a bunny on it, and I have another idea for this guy. Um, and we'll do that at another time, but I really love like all of this stuff right here, and I want to use that on a pillow. I do have a pillowcase, one of our pillowcases. I already put the ink mat in there. And so I'm going to flip you guys around so you guys can see, but make sure you guys put pillow in the comments if you guys want any of the information. So we're going to be using the bird cage like we did before. I saw another designer do something very similar. And so I'm like, oh yeah, see, I need more pillows. I need more pillowcases. And so I thought it was such a great idea. And since we already used the bird cage, I thought it would be beautiful to use that, kind of carry that theme in the same room. All right. So I don't want it just black, and I didn't like the brown. It seemed just too light to me. So I want to combine the two colors, and you could do that. They are acrylic based colors. Even the ink is like acrylic colors. My mother tried to explain this to me a long time ago. My mom was an artist, and so basically the pigment, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, um, is 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 all the same. You could like blend things together um, to create something different. Okay. Now, I don't want to put too much, I don't want to waste any. So I'm just going to kind of go add and do as I go. I'm not exactly sure how much of each I'm going to need, but I figured that we'll just keep going and until I get the color I want. That kind of looks gray. I want like a black brown. That to me looks like a charcoal. And so let's add more brown to this. Again, I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to add a little at a time. Being scientists here. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. Still looks a little not quite brown. Kind of looks charcoaly. Let's add one more a little bit and call it good. Conducting an experiment. An experiment in inking. That actually looks really good. Right there, it kind of is the color I'm looking for. I really want to just keep going and mixing, blending. Again, it's not black, it's not brown, darker than charcoal. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. All right, set that aside. Close these guys up. And I do have my Cricut Easy Press going right now. It's set at 350. And let me grab a wipe. And again, if you guys want any of this info, just put pillow in the comments and I can get that for you. I'm going to grab out a small squeegee. Now I'm going to start with the bird cage because I want the whole bird cage. So I'm gonna, and we've already used it. So, and because it's on fabric, I don't need to fuzz it, but I've already used this. So I obviously don't need to fuzz it. So I'm gonna put this all the way down at the bottom there. That's where I want this. So let's peel this guy up. And oh, you gotta be careful when you look, see, I didn't realize I had ink on my hands. I don't know where it came from. I got some there, but it's going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's try this one again. Put this down. We're going to smooth that out. And the nice thing about our transfers is that we can use them on fabric and on wood or any other kind of surface. It's not limited. We are only doing one color, not like we did the other day where we did multiple colors. So just smooth this out. Right. Press that in there. And then squeegee off any excess. So we get a lot back. All right, let me put this to the side. Watch my fingers again. Let's pull that up. Well, that's a really pretty color. It's not black and it's not brown. Looks good. Now, because I don't want to take the mat out underneath, I'm gonna use my heat tool to dry that so it's not sopping wet. Let me grab that real quick. The idea in just kind of pre-drying it is that you don't want it sopping wet when you're putting the other transfer over. Okay, let me grab that one out. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. It always does that to me. Always does it to me. Now you could use any other transfer you want. You've got that to do this same thing, but I think this is going to be really beautiful. And I just don't want the bunny. So we're going to take this off the backer sheet. Kind of move it around where I want it. Just until you get it where you want it. Come down a little bit more. I do want a little bit of that bottom there. Kind of like it. Or do I want more of that top? I think I want more of that top. Less bunny, more top, I guess. So I'm gonna avoid the bunny. I don't want any bubbles. All right, let's just start, shall we? It's a beautiful transfer. I don't want a ton of the flowers at the top, just some. So I'll kind of go down a little bit. I want all of this writing. I may not have made enough. We may have to make some more. Let's see if we can squeeze it out. You might be able to squeeze it out. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to have to make more. All right, let's make some more. Probably not as much as we did before, but let's do a little less. And some brown. Look at that. That's pretty darn close. Look at that. That's pretty good. Okay, let's try this again. Scoop up. Watch your fingers. Now that looks really good. Okay, I'm trying to avoid the bunny. All the way down. Oh, you guys can see that. Let me move this up. Don't want that bunny. Okay. Looks pretty good, you guys. Okay. Put that to the side. Check your hands. Check your hands. Check your hands. You don't want that anywhere else. Okay. Let's pull this up. I do have the backer sheet sitting here, so I can just lay this down. Let's pull this up. Let me go over the top one more time. Go slow when you're pulling stuff up so that if you miss anything, oh, I must have ink on that, the back side. Okay. That looks so cool. Wow. What do you think? Is that not cool? All right, lay that down. I'm going to get another wipe because I've got ink everywhere on my hands. Push this up just a tiny bit. You guys, what do you think? Just wash your hands, make sure nothing has any ink. Just set those aside so I don't get that anywhere. All right. That's really pretty. That turned out really good. All right, let me toss this and wipe down the table because there's a little ink on there too. I just want to put the lids on stuff so that there's no ink on my table. And again, if you're here, make sure you say hello and just drop pillow in the comments so I know that you're here. If you're watching on the replay, just put hashtag replay. It's always good to get any ink off anywhere that you got. Put these to the side here. All right. And I'm going to move my big transfer. I have it on the ground on the backer sheet. I don't want to step in it. So I'm going to move it real quick. Something else, just to kind of what I've done in the past to wash my bigger transfers. I do have a farm sink, but a lot of times I'll take it upstairs to the bath or put it in the shower and wash it off. Okay, I'm going to dry this real quick. So I've got a big like open spot here and an open spot here. And so what are you guys' thoughts? I've got the other Paris transfer, and if you could add some wording, maybe the crown, maybe that down there. Ooh, that would be pretty. This one is called Paris Pattern. Let me just dry again really quick. I don't want it to be too sopping wet, okay? Okay, so let's do this. Let's add like up here. Let's add like the crown right there. Let's just fill in. Our squeegee. Scoop up a little piece. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of try to avoid areas where there is already something on the pillow. But do fill in. Fill in some of these gaps. Oh, let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Do that. That looks really good. It's kind of cool. It just overlaps just a little bit. That's really neat. Okay, so let's again wipe your fingers. Let's see, where else do we want to add? Maybe do this right down here, right there. But I'm just going to be really careful because I don't want to lay this down. Scoop up, overlap just a tiny bit down below this. Just fill in. Sorry, you guys. I hope you guys can see that okay. What do you think? I love it. Just gives it a little more. I love that. Love that. Okay. So now I think I'm done with the ink. Again, let's wipe up our hands because it's everywhere. If you're not getting messy crafting, what you doing? Are you even crafting? All right. Oh gosh. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to move this transfer again so that I'm not going to step on that. Now let's dry this again. Let me grab out, again, check your hands, always check your hands. I'm going to grab out the ink mat that's in the center. Put that aside. Now I only have a 9x9 heat press, so I'm going to have to do it in sections. I'm going to go to the top over here first. Grab out my silicone sheet, silicone, Teflon, whatever you want to call it. And we are going to hit that for 30 seconds. We're going to have to do 30 seconds at a time, probably times 4. I think I hear my husband. Okay. Go to the right. It's going to look cool. I'm excited. very shabby chic Parisian. What do they call that? Shabby chic Parisian? I don't know. Also, guys, make sure you're sharing and commenting because the more participation, the more chances you will get to have for the drawing that we're doing on the 27th. We're doing a drawing for a very retired transfer. It is called Spring Flowers, just in time for spring, Easter. I don't exactly remember what they call where you have different like um, prints on one fabric. Broadcloth, that's a type of fabric. Okay. Scooch this over one last time. That's hot. Be careful, that's hot. Okay, 30 more seconds and we're done. I also get my pillow forms at IKEA. They're under $10. I think they're like the last time I got them, they were like $7. So if you have an IKEA around you, go grab you some. I love to grab them and have some on hand. Okay. Unless you have a better place to get them, and let me know because like I said, I love to use the ones at IKEA. So I just happen to have one here. Let's stuff our pillow so we can see what it looks like. Straighten that out. Wow, that looks so pretty. Okay, let me flip you guys around. There I am. Hi, friends. Okay, you guys, look at how pretty this is. I have a little bit of ink. Let me just wash my hands because I don't want to get it on the back side. Because that's the name of the game. Never get it on the on your project, except in places that you want it. Okay. All right. I don't want to lean up against it. Look how pretty. What do you guys think? Do you love it? I love it. I'm so excited. I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture and share it with you. I did want to show you again the transfer that we're doing is a giveaway. It is a retired spring flower transfer. Make sure you guys are sharing and liking and following the page and tagging your friends who might like these projects. But we're going to be giving this away on February 27th to one lucky winner. The more times you participate, the more chances you have to win. So just an FYI. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this project. This is, if you want to get the project put, I'm just trying to get all the ink off my table before I sit something in it. Put pillow in the comments if you want to get the supply list for this. So cute. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.